Welcome to another edition of Smart Chat here on YouTube.com. Thank you for watching, liking, subscribing to my channel. If you haven't done so, please do so right now. Do want to do an Odell Beckham video. Wow, did you guys catch that game? Woof! Watching that game, Odell Beckham, who's been suspended one game for his actions against Norman from the Panthers. Beckham had 3 personal fouls against him. Watching that game, it's almost like it was a bar fight. Now, being from the New York area, Odell Beckham, when he burst on that scene last year, since then, he's been given a lot of latitude to express himself. Things that the Giants would normally not do, especially under the reign of the guidance of Tom Coughlin. Do want to talk about Tom Coughlin in this video as well. And in that course since he burst on everything from like Joker shoes to, he's done certain things that just created a lot of animosity with the defenders on the opposing team. And people hate this guy. They hate him. He rubs people the wrong way on the opposing team. Now, obviously, we don't know him all personally, but it says a lot where every player on the opposing team seems like they're out to get him, especially if you look at the Rams game from last year. Wow, definitely out to get him. Definitely out to hurt him. Just want to give you my thoughts on that play. Beckham, who had 3 personal fouls on him yesterday. It was definitely an embarrassment to himself and the Giants even more. It was even more embarrassing that Coughlin didn't pull him. Does it ruin Coughlin's legacy? I don't think it does. I don't think it ruins really the Giants' image. I think, it ruins the Giants' image. But as far as Coughlin, I think his hands are tied. This goes with a lot of players in sports today. The amount of times the Giants player has celebrated these last few weeks on normal plays when they're losing, it's sickening. It's really getting old quick. If you're a Giant fan, I wouldn't be able to barely stomach it. Jenkins, like for example, a couple weeks ago, gets a sack and celebrates when they're down 2 touchdowns. A few weeks ago, the Giants were down 2 touchdowns with 5 minutes to go. Makes one of his first catches in Odell Beckham, and he's celebrating. A lot of these players seem to be so self-absorbed, the team is not a major concern. It's all about building the brand, building the franchise. Hell, if you're a Giants fan, after losing the lead in the division to the Skins, you saw ODB and a bunch of other Giants with big smiles on after the game, being buddy with the opposing players from the Skins. Some of these Giant fans, if you're a Giant fan, you're ready to throw yourself off of the roof, and half the players nowadays, they really seem not to care. It seems like it's all about building the brand. And his actions it's an indictment of Beckham, his enabling teammates, just the organization in general. This year's team has played just well enough to lose in 6 games. What an embarrassment it is, I guess, for you Giant fans. If you're a Giant fan, if you wanted classless players, maybe you should be a Cowboys fan. I know the Giants caught They cut DeMonte Moore over a pair of headphones, but you guys let Beckham run wild. And that's a hypocrisy. You kind of gave him too much room on that leash there. Listen, he deserves to be criticized. So does Norman. Even the playing field. Listen, I'm not trying to say that Beckham is the only one that hot dogs it on the field. But it's just an indictment of the players nowadays. Listen, to everyone that's blaming Norman for this, did he do something as bad as take a running start and launch himself like a lawn dart at someone's head after a play was over? Giant fans, I've been reading the message boards. You guys really need to stop being homers for a day and admit your player was in the wrong. Odell Beckham should have been thrown out of the game before the end of the second quarter, but the refs let it continue. His antics destroyed the entire game, and the entire Giants organization should be ashamed of themselves. Don't get me wrong, Odell Beckham is great. He's great, but he's a spoiled brat. Until next time, adios, over and out.